Because
But there's no guarantee that there's an answer to that. You could say, what would you ask? How do I make infinite renewable energy?
Yeah.
The answer might be you can't.
Well, then I would know that I can't, and then I'll be like, well, we're all fucked.
Matrix!
Well, there could be something like...
Cold fusion would be the one to ask for. That would be the helpful one.
Whee! What would you?
The one I wrote down is just an interesting theological one. The one you said was more to do with benefiting yourself.
Not just myself.
Oh yeah, you would, if you could solve that problem, you would literally be the richest person in the world. See, I'd be tempted to go for something stupid, like something film-based, like what was in the briefcase in Pulp Fiction, or something like that. But no, in all likelihood, I would probably think about asking what the meaning of life is, but then cop out and go for something that, one, I know there is definitely an answer to, and two, I know wouldn't drive me mad, and that would be, are we alone in the universe?
Okay.
That would be a good one.
That's probably the question I would ask as well.
Are we alone?
I would want to know that.
Or something like that. Are there other realities out there? Where did the universe come from? That's a fairly safe one to ask, because the answer to where the universe came from I don't think could drive you mad.
I think it could, Michael.
Two great big giants knocked their bollocks together by accident, and the resulting spark is the entire of your reality.
But where did the giants come
Oh yeah.
No, my...
They came from your bollocks. It's cyclical.
No!
That's the first time you've been hit by that rock.
Yeah. Ever. If you aim for the rock that's just landed, you can never get hit by it. Have you answered anything else with it, Josh? What would you,
No, mine would be a complete agree with that. I want to know this fucking...
Are we alone out there? Are we alone
alien species?
Can I ask a multi-part question? Can I ask a question like, you know, when you go to do a fucking exam at school and they'll be like, don't worry, just three questions. Question 1, part 1. Question 1, part 2. Question 1, part 3A. Motherfucker, this is not 3 questions.
Part 1, and then it gets into Roman numerals, then you know you're in trouble.
Yeah.
With the are we alone question, like if you found out...
I'd be annoyed, the answer would probably just be, yeah, you're alone.
No, exactly. No, think about this. If the answer was actually no, that could fuck your head right up. If you think you're actually alone...
I think hearing no would probably be more comforting than hearing yes. Or
I don't want to think humans or earth creatures are all there is.
Earth creatures.
We are Earth creatures.
Cool mans.
Oh my god,
you got him. Second place.
Do you guys want to play something else?
Yeah, unless we want to have another crack on this. I think we've shown every track at this point, haven't we?
Yeah.
And some of the skill games. I think people are probably getting fucking sick of this.
Well, how many more topics have we got?
How many more topics have we got? That's all the questions I had. I did have a couple more topics. It wasn't really a topic, but did anybody have any stupid or amusing stories from childhood? I'll do my one while we're this is more an embarrassing moment than a stupid moment, but we went on a school trip to some woods, and the teacher sent a letter home saying make sure you get your kids like boots and proper winter clobber and all that. So my mum had taken me out and bought me like new boots and a new coat and like a woolly hat and everything, and I was really excited about the fact I've got all these new clothes, got to go to school, gonna wander around back when that shit was exciting. It was really exciting, and went to go off the bus. And oh Jesus, yeah, it goes now when you do that. And literally, as I stepped off the bus, my foot just immediately went right out from underneath me, and I landed face first in just a big slodgy pile of mud. So all this lovely new clothing I had that I was excited to be wearing, and all excited about going on a school trip and wandering around the woods, and I'm covered in mud.
I've had a similar experience.
Could not enjoy it at all.
We went to Canterbury for a day out. This isn't my moment I'm going to say, but I'm just adding it onto yours. We went out to Canterbury. My mum bought me some slippers. Got home, threw up all over them.
Nice.
Oh no!
Surprisingly similar, actually. Both destroying clothes.
Mine would be
I'm gonna cheat at this
when we had our little guinea pigs. We went to Sainsbury's, which is a big supermarket, and
I think people know what Sainsbury's is.
Well, you never know. Might have someone
Sainsbury's in America.
But it's probably called something else. But yeah, we went there, and my dad got out the car to. She said my mum pulled up in the lay-by. My dad got out the car to get the lettuce and the food and shit like that, and I didn't tell anyone I was getting out as well. So I just happily got out the car, jumped out.
Go like up, down, and then along. Do it. Like
What's he trying to do?
Just tricks. Do as many tricks as you can, but you also have to make it to the bottom as well.
But yeah, I got out the car.
Just have a look at the bottom, see where you have to go.
Half my leg was still in the car, and my mum didn't realise I got out. She drove off. I flipped underneath the car. She ran both my legs over.
Yeah,
we spent 6 hours in the hospital just for them to say, "No, he's fine."
Yeah.
I got home. My parents were pissed.
He's broken, mummy. You've crippled me. He's fine.
But yeah, that was.
And yeah, if you don't get on that, you don't get the points.
And it's purely my fault. I should have said I'm getting out of the car too. I didn't. So I've been run over.
Yeah. Wow. Squished a little bit by a car. I've gone to Canterbury to party with my friend, and was just completely out of my face. And then the next day, we went into Canterbury town, and I thought, oh, I've been in this fucking t-shirt all this time. It's all hot and sweaty, covered in booze from last night. You know, you get that horrible grimy feeling. You're like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to abuse his student discount, go down to the animal store and get myself a new shirt so I can change into a lovely, fresh, clean shirt. I was hungover as a Wolverine at this point, and bought the shirt, put it on over my other shirt, and I think within about 30 seconds I vomited straight down it. So I had to. I took my horrible sweaty shirt off, put my lovely new shirt on. I was like, I've got out of that horrible, nasty, sweaty, day-old, boozy shirt. And then immediately vomited all over my nice new shirt. So not only had I ruined my shirt, I had to put the sweaty, horrible, booze-covered shirt from the previous night on. That was bad. I also vomited in the middle of Canterbury Town Centre. Behind a phone booth, and then I looked up and there was a dude using the phone.
Oh no!
And also, the two people that were with me had fucking disappeared. I was wiping vomit off me, like, oh, my friends have abandoned me. Oh no! You know, they've actually just run into a shop to get me some water. They were doing the right thing. But yeah, those are some dumb things. And I nearly burnt down Sainsbury's bakery. They told me to make some glaze, and I know that you never met in a microwave. I know that, but I was so sleep deprived. I think I'd had like 2 hours of sleep, and I would start at work at like 5 in the morning. That I took a big metal jug, filled it with sugar and water, and whacked it in the microwave. Which is a very stupid thing to do. I came back to it later to check on it, tried to get it out of the microwave, burnt my hand on it, and then put it back in the microwave and left it on. I was literally a zombie. I'm surprised I didn't injure myself more working there. I was working with a deep fat fryer every morning on no sleep.
Fuck that. Have you seen a deep fat fryer injury?
Yeah, I've got little like small
you got
burns on my hand.
I've seen a guy fucking hand.
I got little spits and stuff.
That is nasty shit to use.
Hey, see them?
I'm terrible at turning.
There's like a white patch on my hand there. That's from spit from the fryer.
I didn't pick it up.
Yeah, I've nearly burnt the house down as well. Not a supermarket with people in, but when I was a toddler, I found a little lighter, and I took it home. It was my little secret, my new little toy, my gadget. I was about, I don't know, 6. I just went up. First thing I did, sat on the floor, went to my cupboard, just fucking started burning. It's only started like singeing it. I don't think it would have actually caught fire. But luckily, my mum had some kind of intuition or some shit, and she came running up the stairs, pulled in,
They smell what you were doing.
Yeah, I got a beating for that one.
Beating.
Yeah, I've done the thing where like you spray deodorant on your wall and like the V for Vendetta sign and
I used to do that to my hand with flame on. Yeah. It was fantastic.
I thought one of those is to spray deodorant all over your crotch, set it on fire, and then try and get it out of that.
That's kind of retarded.
Yeah, I've done that. I've sprayed deodorant all over my cupboard and then lit it on fire, and for about 20 seconds, it's been like, this is getting a bit out of hand. Oh shit! I might need to. No, it's fine. I've reined it in.
See, you should make fires outside, because if they get uncontrolled,
you can just run away.
Exactly. Goodbye.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do well on this.
Lewis, any embarrassing stories?
Oh my god!
Oh damn!
What was that?
That was our special. Look at that bear.
Yeah.
Look at that. Beautiful.
You ever been a pyro?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lewis used to be a little flame junkie.
Yeah.
You have like 100 lighters at some point or something.
Yeah.
Did you even smoke?
You used to love the flame. No, I don't think you even smoked, did you?
I'm a collector.
That was my first question as well. Like, what, did you like smoke a lot? He's like, no, I don't.
I just like fire.
I used to like him as well.
When I used to skate a lot, I skating along a flat bit of road, knocked myself out and woke up in hospital.
Shit.
That was fun. I still don't remember that.
I've heard eyewitness testimony from shouldn't name names on here, but somebody who was there when you did that.
That's kind of fucked up.
Was explaining to me what had happened, and he said basically you were riding along, casual as fuck, riding along, little pebble in the road, and you just went and just landed straight on his fucking chin.
Oh, I've hit my chin before.
No, I had a worse chin.
I swear I can still see like where you did it. Maybe it's just like.
He's growing a bottom.
It's growing a bottom.
Stop staring.
That's not the way injuries work.
When I used to attempt to skateboard, I was skating away from my friends, There was a bit of glass in the street. I was looking back at my friends, wasn't paying attention. Went over it, fell down. Didn't do anything as bad as you did, but I basically just like cut my elbow on some glass. I got up, turned around, just looked at the friends. No, I was like, yes, they didn't see me. Just kept looking, my arms dripping blood and shit. But
Yeah.
yours was worse.
I still don't remember.
No, not surprising.
But the funny thing is, like, one of my friends was just like, yeah, we when you got up, we asked you like what day of the week it is, and apparently I just replied saying I'm not that stupid. Okay, sassy
pants. I put on my sassy face.
Yeah, that's my. And the funny thing is, after a few days after that, when I got out, and then I was
You were in there for a few
skating,
days?
No, after a few days afterwards, I was skating and then smashed my chin on the mini ramp. I was just like, oh no, here we go again.
Strutting your chin as well.
Yeah, pretty much.
When I was like younger, I couldn't have been more than about 8 or 9 when this happened. We were living not where we live now, a different part of Ashford. I ran outside into the back garden with shorts on at a terrific pace. I was excited to get out there and do something, and it felt like as I ran outside, I just bumped my leg against the side of the door as I ran out. It didn't feel like anything, no pain. Didn't feel like I'd injured myself at all. It just felt like I just bumped my leg up against the side of the door. What had actually happened is I'd clipped the whole side of my leg against like the corner of the brick by the side of the door. I was outside playing for a good minute or so, and I was like, "What's this? There's blood all over the grass."
Oh no!
I looked at the side of my leg, and it had literally taken a very thin layer. It wasn't a massive wound, but it was large.
How old were you?
I couldn't have been much more than about 8 or 9,
That's
maybe
fucked
10.
up then, yeah.
But just all down there, it had just taken a very thin, it wasn't deep, it was just a very wide surface area wound, like all down the side of my leg. It had just sheared the skin straight off. You could see the bits of my skin on the wall.
That's
and yeah, it was shocking as well. It wasn't like a life-threatening wound or anything, but just to see that much blood.
As an 8-year-old, or
you
even like
immediately
10
feel the pain
maybe.
as well. As soon as you see it, you're just like, oh!
Nah.
It shows you how subjective pain is. If you don't notice you've done it, it actually doesn't hurt.
It's nasty.
I'm the reason why they had to build that fence around the the little bit of the junior school where you could like walk down into in the playground. You went to the same junior school, didn't you? In the playground, there was like some steps you could go down to like a janitorial or a service area, and you were always told not to go down there.
I can remember.
And they built a fence around it in later years, and that was because of me. And I went down there one day and run back up, and there was like a bit of metal poking out the wall, it wasn't something you would connect a hose onto or something, but there was this bit of metal poking on the wall, and I just bumped my head on it as I came back up, and it was like, ooh, rub, and then my hand was covered in claret, and I was pissing blood out the side of my head. And any time you get like an injury on your head or on your forehead, it can be the shallowest of injuries, and it will just gush blood forth. But yeah, I'm the reason why they had to build that fence.
You sound like you're kind of a derpy fucking kid.
Oh well, these are just particular examples of me getting injured.
I got hit by a car when I was walking home once when I was in junior school.
Yeah, I've got a fence. You've got a fucking island road crossing over there called. Yeah. You should go out there with a sign and claim it as your own.
Mine.
It is exactly where I got hit.
This is here for me. Yeah, I saw a girl get hit by a car outside the town of school.
That was sweet.
But it wasn't like a high speed hit. I think the car was slowing down, but it was enough to just like bump her over.
She was
hospitalised. She was hospitalised. Yeah. The car wasn't like full on going like pelting. I think it was slowing down. But yeah, it probably bumped into her and she just went like oof.
Because the girl that got hit, she was my friend's prom date.
Yeah.
And he stood her up. But no, yeah.
Because she got hit by a car.
No, that's years later.
Rude. You're not going to stand next to her. Bad things happen around that woman.
But no, yeah, we know who she is. She was fucked up. You know, yeah.
Yeah, how the topics and questions I have for today. We did have another one, but we're going to save that for another day because it's a bit much to go into at the moment.
I made it third, mate.
Third.
It's because I changed to Tommy and gave him the Alpine board to make him the fastest he could possibly be.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
So, should we leave Snowboard Kids for the moment?
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
We've done enough. That's going to be like fucking 6 hours in the library.
At some point, we will come back and do some multiplayer on this, because that's the main fun bit of this game, but for recording, it'd be better to do single player, because you're going to have tiny little bits of the screen to look at otherwise.
I think that's about it.
That'll be about it for Snowboard Kids for the moment.
Yep, well, we shall see everybody later.
See you later.
Goodbye.